In the very heart of Europe lies its most powerful engine, a nation of soaring cathedrals and fairytale castles, of world-beating engineering and a deep love of football. Germany, home to around 84 million people, more than any other country in the European Union. It boasts the largest economy in all of Europe and one of the largest on Earth. This is the land of Mercedes and BMW, of Beethoven and beer, of the Brandenburg Gate and the all-conquering national team. This is Germany, seen from above. Welcome to Aerial Atlas. Germany covers around 357,000 square kilometers in Central Europe, and it shares borders with no fewer than 9 different countries, more than almost any nation on the continent. In the north, flat plains run to the shores of the North Sea and the Baltic. The land rises through rolling central hills and dark forests, all the way south to the dramatic peaks of the Bavarian Alps, and through it all flow 2 of Europe's great rivers, the mighty Rhine and the Danube. The capital is Berlin, a city that carries the weight of modern history like few others. Here stands the iconic Brandenburg Gate and the scars and memories of the Berlin Wall, which split the city and the world in 2 during the Cold War. When the wall finally fell in 1989, a divided Germany was reunified. Today, Berlin is a vibrant, edgy, creative capital, a place that confronts its dark 20th century past with rare and unflinching honesty. Germany is, above all, a nation of engineers, and the phrase "made in Germany" is a global byword for quality. This is the country that invented the automobile, and it remains the home of the world's most prestigious car brands: Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Porsche, Audi, and Volkswagen. On stretches of its famous Autobahn, there is famously no speed limit at all. Powered by precision industry and a network of brilliant mid-sized companies, Germany is an export titan. But Germany is also a land of pure romance and fantasy. Perched in the Bavarian Alps stands Neuschwanstein, the impossibly beautiful fairytale castle that inspired the one at Disneyland. Along the Rhine, ruined castles crown the hilltops above terraced vineyards and storybook villages, and dotted across the country are perfectly preserved medieval towns like Rothenburg, with their winding cobbled lanes and timber-framed houses, straight out of a fairy tale. Down in the south lies Bavaria, a region with a powerful identity all its own. Its capital, Munich, hosts the Oktoberfest, the largest folk festival on the entire planet, where millions gather in lederhosen and dirndls to raise huge mugs of beer. And what beer it is! Brewed, for many, according to the famous purity law of 1516. With its brass bands, its beer gardens, and the Alps as a backdrop, Bavaria is the Germany of the world's imagination. Few nations have shaped human culture more profoundly. This is the land of Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms, titans of classical music. It produced the towering philosophers Kant, Hegel, Marx, and Nietzsche, and the literary giants Goethe and Schiller. Here, Gutenberg's printing press changed the world forever, and the Bauhaus movement reinvented modern design. For its contribution to thought, art, and science, Germany stands among the giants of civilization. Germany's forests are the stuff of legend. The dark, deep black forest, home of the cuckoo clock and the famous cherry gatto, was the very landscape that inspired the eerie fairy tales of the brothers Grimm. And each winter, the country glows with its beloved Christmas markets, the Weihnachtsmarkt, where wooden stalls sell mulled wine and gingerbread under twinkling lights, a magical German tradition now copied all around the world. German food is hearty, comforting, and serious business. This is a nation obsessed with sausage, producing well over 1,000 different kinds of wurst, from the grilled bratwurst to Berlin's curry-dusted currywurst. There is crispy roast pork knuckle, golden schnitzel, tangy sauerkraut, and soft, salty pretzels. Germans are also master bakers, with hundreds of varieties of bread, and of course, the whole thing is best washed down with a perfect glass of beer. Modern Germany is the powerhouse at the very center of the European Union, the continent's indispensable nation. It is a stable, prosperous democracy with a strong social safety net, and a global leader in the green energy transition known as the Energiewende. Having welcomed millions of immigrants, it has become a more diverse society, while wrestling, like all nations, with the challenges of change, but always with its characteristic seriousness and care. This is a country of remarkable order and efficiency, where the trains, the engineering, and the systems are built to work. Beyond Berlin lie its other great cities, the mighty port of Hamburg, Cologne with its colossal Gothic cathedral, Frankfurt, the gleaming financial capital, and Munich in the south. With its strong federal regions, each fiercely proud of its own traditions, Germany blends deep local identity with national strength. And then there is football, which Germany has mastered like few others. The national team, Die Mannschaft, is one of the most successful in the history of the sport, four-time champions of the world, in 1954, 1974, 1990, and 2014. Home to the powerful Bundesliga and the giant Bayern Munich, German football is famous for its ruthless efficiency and its big tournament pedigree. Now, the four-star team marches on once again towards 2026. The beating heart of Europe, of castles and cathedrals, engineering and philosophy, beer and footballing glory. That was Germany from above. If you enjoyed the journey, subscribe. Here on Aerial Atlas, we fly over a new country every day.